More importantly, before we get into the barbell overhead press, it's not for everyone. The idea is the last rep, last set should feel just as good or just as strong as the first one. All right, so we're gonna be doing the barbell overhead press today. We'll show you the setup, how to do it, the benefits of it. But more importantly, before we get into the barbell overhead press, it's not for everyone. Who is the barbell overhead press not for? If you have shoulder issues, if you have upper back mobility issues, if you have problems with bringing your arm up overhead and there's some pain, probably not for you. Although if you do not have any shoulder issues or upper back issues and you want to gain some shoulder strength, even if you've never done a barbell overhead press before, this video is for you. So before we get into the pressing, the adjustments and all that, I want to get a pretty decent warm up in. So if I'm warming up my shoulders and my upper back, I might do some band pull parts, different things like that to get that range of motion in. And then when I'm setting up my barbell, I'll have it at approximately the same height as I would my barbell back squat. So the hooks are going to be right around mid chest height. So for me, this is pretty good here.
If you love this video, be sure to click right here to see the full version.
Right. So if you come in a little bit closer, so now that I have my barbell set, and let's say if I'm already warmed up, what I'll do then is I'll find my positioning with that bar. So pay attention to the knurling here. So the knurling is going to be that grip there. It's a little bit, the little ridges right there. So for me, right, there's usually one in the middle, and then there's usually some here on the side. So I'll go about approximately shoulder width. So I'll get my hand set, and I'll walk into that bar, making sure it's kind of even on both sides. I'll make sure my hands are about approximately shoulder height, maybe a little bit wider out. So I'll find that that's pretty good for me. And before I start to stack the plates on, I'll do a few warm-up reps with just the bar. And then after that, what I do is a couple of ramp-up sets. So first off, we'll warm up just with the bar. So when I'm here, hands are set, I'll walk into it. It's just below my neck. So from here, I'll stand up with it. So that way when I'm here, I'm just a couple inches just above those hooks. I'll stand behind it. And then from here, when I press up, I finish off with the barbell almost like it's behind my head. So my biceps are almost lined up with my ears, right? And then when I bring it back down, right, it's just in front. And then when I press up, it kind of finishes behind me. Even if it's like 10 pounds or if you have like 300 pounds on, always put the clips on. Don't be that guy or girl at the gym. Safety first, right? So when I warm up with the bar, I'll go into my ramp up sets. So say if I'm working up to a 25 on each side, which is 95 pounds. Right now, this is 45 plus 210, so we have 65 on right now. I might do one more ramp up set, then go into my working set. Right, so that way, the idea is the last rep, last set should feel just as good or just as strong as the first one. Even though technically you won't be as fresh, we want to keep the quality just the same, right? So when I'm here now, this is part of my ramp up set. I'm into it. I might go for another 5, right? It's more so in the sense of getting the range of motion in, feeling comfortable with it, and then that way that full-on working set doesn't feel as heavy, right? So almost if I can kind of trick my brain into making it feel lighter, get away. So from here now, right, I'll do my my ramp-up set. Same idea, walk into it, everything's the same. So I'll let you in on a bit of a secret now.